Comparing decimals. Comparing just means, showing something is different from another. Or are they different or are they the same? Now, you're comparing decimals. You can compare fractions also and other numbers. But what we're going to do is we're going to be using different symbols. Now, if I gave you two numbers, for instance, if I give you the number 4 and I give you the number 5, and I say, which one's bigger? On the test, you won't circle. There's no circling like that. How you show size and compare sizes is with the inequality symbol. And again, the inequality symbol looks like this or like this. Let's review what the inequality symbol says. The inequality symbol, you would say that this side is the open side. For instance, if I look at the other one, it would be opening to the right side. So it can either open to the right or to the left. Now, let me show you what it means. The opening side, the side where it opens or it looks like it has a mouth, that's the direction that the bigger number is in. So if I look at 4 and 5, I would put the symbol opening towards the 5, because that tells me that the 5 is bigger than the 4. Now, if these numbers were reversed, where the 5 was on the left and the 4 was on the right, well, the symbol would have to change directions too, because the bigger number is on the left side. So the symbol would actually change directions also. And now it shows that the 5 is bigger than the 4. Now, what can get confusing sometimes is, well, is it greater than or less than? Now, greater than or less than is just the way that you would read it. And let's practice how this would work. If I saw this, I want to read it from left to right, because reading from left to right is normal for mathematics for us, because we speak English. And we read usually, we read all the time from left to right. That's the way we read. So when you read this, you would want to start with the number 4. And you would say 4 is what? 4 is bigger than 5? No. 4 is less than 5. So that's what you would want to say. 4 is less than 5. As we're reading this from the left to the right, 4 is less than 5. Now, if it's switched around, like on the other example, you still start from the left and you're still going to read it from the right. But what you say has to make sense. Let's try. 5 is what? Bigger or smaller? Bigger. 5 is bigger than 4. 5 is greater than 4. So that's the difference. Okay. Let's try one. Look at this example here. If I showed you this, 0.1 and 0.3, one of the things is to remember that this is money. Money is a nice way to understand this. For instance, in money, we use 2 decimal places. If I see a 0.1, well, in money, that's actually a 0.10. The next one would be a 0.30. If this is money, then the left one, I would say, well, that's 10 cents. And the right one, you'd say, well, that's 30 cents. So I'd say, well, which one's bigger, 10 cents or 30 cents? You'd say, well, 30 cents is bigger. I'd say, okay, let's use the inequality symbol. And you'd put it facing or opening towards the 30. Now, if I said, let's read this, you would say 0.1 is less than 0.3. Or if you wanted to say 0.10 is less than 0.30, that's fine, just so that we can practice. Let's try another one. 0.3 is on the left, 0.3 is on the right. Again, you can put a 0 if you want to think about it as money. So 30 is on the left and 30 is on the right. This is the one where we say, oh, they're the same. Those are equal. Let's look at the next one. Now, you notice that the first number only has showing 1 digit. The last one's showing also 1 digit, but you see 2 spaces. Well, again, money. If I looked at these 2 things as money, then this first one is 40 cents. This one on the right is not 90 cents. It's 9 pennies, 9 cents. So if I'd say, well, which one's bigger, 40 cents or 9 cents? You'd say, oh, 40 cents is bigger. So again, 0.4 is greater than 0.09.